In this video, we're going to continue topics 7.3 and 7.4. And looking at example 2, we are supposed to determine which one of these differentials actually is represented by this slope field. So what I typically do on this is I pick a point on the graph, and then I'm going to test that point into all the differentials and see if the slope matches. So I'm going to pick something that kind of looks unique. It doesn't really matter. In this particular graph, I know I could pretty easily read what 6, 6 is. It looks like a horizontal slope of 0. So I'm going to pick the point 6, 6, and I'm going to put it in all of these differentials just to see what happens. And I'm seeing if I can eliminate some answer choices here. So I'm plugging 6 in for the x and 6 in for the y. So in this first one, it's 12. So I know that that's definitely not a 0 slope, so I can eliminate that answer choice. When I put 6, 6 into here, I get negative 6 plus 6, which is in fact 0. So that's still a possibility. When I put it into here, I get 6 minus 6, which is 0. So that one's still a possibility. Into D, I get 6 squared minus 6, which is 36, minus 6, which is 30. So that eliminates the D possibility. So now I'm going to look for something else on my graph that has a unique slope that would be pretty easy to eliminate on. I could try maybe 4, that's tough to tell though. So I'm going to come down here. I can for sure see this one here. I can see negative 6, negative 6. So let's see what happens with that one, just out of curiosity. So I'm going to plug that into both of them, negative 6, and negative 6, negative 6. So when I plug into down here, that gives me negative, negative 6 minus 6. And that double negative is going to go positive. So it does look like I get a 0 slope there, which is what it should be. So let's check this one out. This one gives me negative 6 minus negative 6. So unfortunately, that did not help me at all. Let's see what happens. So I picked a bad point. Let's see what happens out at this end of the graph. It looks like, even though it's super steep, that I have a negative slope, right? It's a super steep negative slope. So that point, I'm just going to write it down here, is the point 6, negative 6. So I'm going to test 6, negative 6 into both of these values, into both of these. So I'm going to plug in the 6 into negative x, so negative 6, and then the negative 6 into y, so negative 6, which equals negative 12. So that is a very steep but negative slope. So that's a possibility. Let's plug it into this one here and see if we can eliminate it. So we've got 6 minus negative 6, double negative goes positive, so I get a steep slope, but it's positive, so that eliminates this answer choice. So my answer has to be answer choice C.